your boy, is your boy Blazing Mellow right back with another one. What's good, my guys, girls, and whatnot, man? It's your boy, is your boy Blazing Mellow, the raging sun, the blazing star, right back with another one, you know what I'm saying? We right back with another one. And why the fuck every time I start my live stream, my light source becomes extremely exalted? For some strange ass reason. Every time I start this live stream, this light source becomes like a raging sun in and of itself, man. What the fuck? I'm the only raging sun here. Please stay dim. Because now y'all can't see me. Now it looks like kinda muffy puffy as far as like quality wise. That shit is motherfucking disgusting. But anyways, my guys and my whatnots, we are live as fuck as usual. Shout y'all out, welcome, my guys and my girls and my whatnots, man. It is cold as fuck as usual outside. I'm always outside. I'm never on the inside. Hence, it is always cold as fuck for me. Can y'all see this? See, my fucking breath is freezing. But guess what, motherfuckers, man? I don't give a fuck. Because you develop resistance when you are exposed to a certain energy quality, whatnot, 24/7. When you are exposed to a certain quality, you develop resistance and understanding. Hence, you become a tough-ass motherfucker, man. I'm 24/7 outside. Every time I'm making a video, I'm outside. There is no heating system inside of this shed, so I'm like exposed to cold air, which has led my body to adapt. I never feel cold. It is like 0 degrees Celsius, in which water is freezing. But I don't give a fuck. I don't feel cold whatsoever. My body goddamn adapted. You know what I'm saying? And adaptation is the right keyword. Well, actually, we don't have any points, but we pretend that we have any points. Adaptation is the right keyword. Anytime you are exposed to something, you develop a sense of resistance. Hence, they say some corny shit like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You will survive. Because it's actually true. It's corny as hell, but it is actually true. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. This is why it's so vital to not hide yourself from life, to not be a little bitch, man, to not be like, oh, shit is so scary and hard, because once you face scary and hard things, you develop is your boy, shout out to Open Third Eye Beats. But if you actually are exposed to like hard and scary and whatnot things, you develop resistance and understanding. It is like development. Life is all about development. And how can you develop if you don't face anything? How can you train yourself if you don't actually show up and be exposed to some heavy ass difficulties? Because difficulties are not here to be understood as something which is some sort of obstacle. Actually, difficulties are here to cultivate strength within you. Difficulties are really a gift from God to develop into some sort of Super Saiyan type shit. Because difficulties are a gift. God's curses are a gift, actually, man. They say, oh, God is punishing me. But in all actuality, God is blessing you if you want to look at it from a religious ass perspective. When you say God is punishing me, all you're really saying is you don't like to evolve, because punishment is something which is assigned to a challenge. And a challenge is here to develop toughness. You're here to develop toughness, and you can't develop toughness if you don't fight anything, if you don't face anything, if you're just inside of your home eating Takis 24/7 and jerking off. Like eating Takis with your left hand and jerking off with your right hand. You don't develop any resistance. Besides needing more dopamine to jerk off now. Besides needing more Takis to feel fulfilled, man. And this is some dumbass type of resistance to develop. You can endure more Takis now. You can endure more beating your meat sessions. What kind of stupid ass resistance is that, man? You see? We all develop strengths. We all develop superpowers. But what kind of strength and superpowers we develop is purely up to us. And not everything which is a superpower. It's something which is supporting you. Like people have a superpower to have like the endurance to jerk off 20,000 times per hour. Is that good? Yeah, that might be impressive in this type of area of life, but is this overall good? I don't think so, y'all know the drill. Y'all know the fucking drill. Not everything you like gain as far as like enrichment, spiritually speaking, is something you need to have. You don't need to be resistant towards being able to eat 10,000 bags of Takis per day. Nobody wants to have that kind of skill. Nobody wants to have that kind of skill of wanting, of I don't know, going to jail 10,000 times per month. Nobody wants that kind of skill, you feel me? But that's not the topic. The topic is a healed mind creates a healed body. It is even a thing in science, because science is everybody's religion nowadays. Science is everybody's religion nowadays. When somebody says, I don't believe in religion, I believe in science, in your head you can be like, yeah, okay, you still believe in something, which is a religion in and of itself. But even in science, they say, a mind which is healthy creates a healthy body. Because even from a physical, biological ass perspective, when you have a mind in a healthy ass type of way, you create the antidote to stress. I think it's dopamine. You create like shit like dopamine, serotonin, which is basically relaxing the mind. And this type of chemical, yeah, I know this terminology is very stupid, but let's stick to the stupid ass terminology, which is kind of whitewashed and whatnot. And when your mind is able to produce good chemistry, good chemical reactions in your biological system, such as developing serotonin and like dopamine and melatonin and whatnot, your body tends to become relaxed because your mind is producing the hormones which are like felt now inside of your body. Your mind is creating certain hormones, and your mind is always in a certain space, and based on that space you develop certain reactions inside of your body. For an example, if you're in a stress state, mentally speaking, you develop something like cortisol and whatnot. All kinds of physical names for these type of reactions. But basically, if your mind is in the state of stress or like in the space of stress, you create a certain reaction inside of your body. Your organs function a certain way. For an example, when you're stressed, your heart beats way faster than a relaxed state of mind. When your heart is like beating faster and it's keep on beating faster, there's like a certain physical limit. When you are in a state of stress for like 2 hours plus, it becomes unhealthy for the body. Because the body is able to endure stress only to a certain level. So when you keep on stressing and stressing and stressing for more than your body can actually handle, because stress is not ultimately bad. See, the body is actually designed to endure stress, but it can only endure so much stress. It can only go to a certain level of enduring stress. And if you go over that limit of your body, which is able to endure stress, over if you overdo your limit, your body becomes unhealthy. So the body is able to handle stress actually pretty well, because stress is enhancing your organs. It is like a boost. Your heart is beating faster and everything is going faster. You breathe more rapidly. You like sped up essentially. And this is beneficial in situations in which you have to fight or run for your life. So your body is able to maintain stress fairly well. But if you overdo it, especially for no reason, if your life is not even threatened, if you sit inside in school, your life is not threatened, so there is no reason to develop stress. And if you develop stress now via your stressed mind, your body is crumbling because you're speeding up your body's functioning. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is pumping faster, you're breathing faster, you're moving faster, you're shaking because you're nervous. When you're like nervous and stressing, your body's like sped up. You're shaking. See, you move so fast that you can't control your body. This is like a manifestation of nervousness. Nervousness is when everything is too rapid and you can't have a hold of anything. You're shaking and you can't even control. Oh my God, you turn into Muhammad Ali after you got Parkinson or some shit like that. You're like, you do the Harlem Shake. No, do the Harlem Shake. But there is no reason to actually do the Harlem Shake. You're just stressing and tweaking for no reason. Because you're speeding up your body. And this is like strangulating and exhausting for the body. This is developing sickness. Sickness always comes if you don't take any rests. If you don't take any rests, sickness is developing. Also mentally speaking, if your mind is moving 24/7 and you don't take any rests, you develop sickness. Hence, stress is sickening the body. Because stress is something which is speeding up the whole biological and physiological process. As I was saying, your lungs are working faster, your heart is beating, your eyes are twitching, your body is shaking uncontrollably because you're speeding up your body process. And this is very hard for the body to sustain. No sickness is arriving. But it all goes back to a certain mental state of yours. It all goes back to a certain state of being you was harboring in, which is developing your body to move a certain way. See, the mind animates your body. And the mind is animating the body in a certain way. And if you animate your body in a certain way through your mind, you develop certain outcomes, such as health. Health is something which is a reaction based on what your mind is predominantly focused on. See, health is truly an inside job. You can't pop any pills to develop something which is calming your mind. Maybe temporarily, but the issue is not being fixed. See, one weird thing in science which I don't seem to understand in psychology in particular. They prescribe you physical pills to supposedly numb certain mental processes, which is not working whatsoever. Because imagine I'm tweaking, imagine I'm afraid of bitches, and I go to a psychologist and I say, I'm afraid of bitches. Every time I see bitches, I start to tweak, And he is prescribing me some sort of pill to mild down or to like mellow down. No pun intended, mellow, funny. To like numb my fear of bitches when he's giving me a pill, which is supposedly fixing my mental issues. That shit will never work because you're using something physical to fix something mental. Mental issues can never be fixed through physical means, such as taking pills, such as being dependent to a person, you name it, etc. Physical things can never truly mend something which is happening on the inside. No popping pill session will fix your mental issue of you being afraid of bitches. No pill popping session, no lean sipping session is like saving your ass from you indulging into eating Takis 24/7 and jerking off in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? No physical type of thing is mending your mental issue. So this is like the wrong way to approach fixing your mind, which is also fixing your body. See, health starts with fixing your mind, and you can't fix your mind through physical means. You feel me? So you have to have a different type of approach. One which is labeled as pseudo, one which is labeled as psychotic, one which is labeled as fucking abnormal, one which is labeled to be as not working in reality. Let me tell you what it is. The approach to fix your health issues is to do some spiritual type of work, which is fixing your mental issues, which is fixing the very person you are. But that shit is labeled as pseudo. That shit is labeled as ineffective. You name it. All kinds of funny ass things to label spirituality nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But this is like the real approach to fix your mental issues. To have a spiritual sense behind, like inside of your life. Because a damaged organ is always linked to a damaged mind. And we have several different minds. You don't have one single mind. When somebody is saying mind, a person immediately thinks of thinking, of logic and rationality. But you have many faces of your mind. You have different facets and aspects of your mind. And you have many different minds. It even is like a physical thing. You don't have one physical organ. You have many different physical organs. Hence, you have many different awarenesses. You have many different things which are functioning in your space. You know what I'm saying? Your body is like a manifestation of your mind. And you have several different organs because you have several different minds. For an example, your gut is actually a center of intelligence. It even has neurons. Oh, we're speaking in science terms. It even has neurons. Your heart is even having neurons. Hell, your skin is even having certain sensations which are linked to intelligence. It is not the brain exclusively which is like linked to producing intelligence, quote unquote producing intelligence, which is wrong as well. But my point is, you have a shit ton of organs which are producing levels of sensations, and these sensations are linked to a certain state of being. For an example, if you are emotionally hurt, you don't have a headache, you have like more of a heartache or like a stomach ache. If you are logically confused, your heart is not hurting, your brain is hurting. If you are in a state of anger, your head is not hurting, your mind, your body is not necessarily producing brain damage when you are in a state of anger. It is more like something down below, which is heating up. It is not your brain. So the point is, many different awarenesses are inside of your body, which go beyond the brain. And you have to heal that specific awareness when it comes to developing health in that damaged area. When your brain is damaged, you have to dive into the mind which was creating the brain, which is rational thinking. If you have like brain damage or like less extreme things like as headaches, frequent headaches, migraines, even your eyes hurting, you name it. If you have issues, as far as like physical issues, with your head area, such as your eyes being hurting, your ears hurting, your brain hurting, your goddamn head is hurting, you have issues with that mind. And that mind is like a logical type of mind which produces the brain. So you need to dive one step back and you need to see what kind of logical issues you have, what kind of understanding issues you have, what kind of comprehension issues you have. You name it. You have to dive into the logical aspect of your mind and see what kind of issues you have there. It is too specific to name everything, so let's just keep it general. When you have heart issues, I used to have heart issues, I still have some heart issues. You need to dive into your mental organ, which is producing the heart, which is like your care and your emotional connection, your comfortability, your reaction, and your like safety natures. Maybe you feel unsafe 24/7. Maybe you feel uneasy 24/7. Maybe you are restless 24/7. You never feel comfortable. You're always on the go. You're always like Usain Bolt. You're always sprinting. You're always like the fucking Flashman. You never stay still. Hence you are never comfortable. So your heart develops some sort of issue. Now you have to dive into that metaphysical layer which created your heart. You feel me? Which is like your emotions, your responses, your connections, you name it. And I guarantee you, if you have heart issues right now, there is some issues with your metaphysical heart you have to take care of. Because I was in that certain space. Because a couple years ago I developed some heart issues. Diving back into the situation in which I was developing heart issues. I was nervous 24/7. I was never comfortable. I was always on the go. I could never chill. Hence, my heart was hurting. My heart was developing weird issues. Because I had issues with comfortability and relaxation. Hence, I developed heart issues. If you have stomach issues, you may be troubled with individuality issues. You carry yourself with a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of resentment, and a lot of grudges even a lot of grudges, because the stomach deals with like individuality. It's like the center of your body. The whole center of your body is right here. It's in your navel. There's like a dot, which is the center of your whole body, which is your individuality, which is the center of your whole life. See, it's a spiritual thing. When you have stomach issues, you have issues with your individuality, with your character, because you seem to be ashamed of carrying yourself a certain way. Hence, your stomach is hurting. Hence, you have like certain issues with your gut area. You name it, area. Ooh, synchronicity. I had to release some air. Shout out to Gold Mind, you know what I'm saying? Gold Mind. We're talking about the gold mind right now. Because the stomach, or like the solar plexus, is actually your gold mind. Your individuality. And if you have individuality issues, you tend to have stomach issues physically. So, if you have stomach issues right now, if your stomach is hurting 24/7, if you have diarrhea or something, if you're in a position in which you have diarrhea right now, you had individuality issues. You had issues with yourself, with your shame, with your qualities of carrying yourself a certain way. Because the stomach is like the center of your whole body, which is like correlated to the mind of, not necessarily Leo, because that's more astrology, the mind of self-expression. And you have to actually heal that mind first before your gut area can properly heal. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a sip. We're sipping water. We sipping motherfucking water, man. No sweet shit. We staying healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I eat or drink, it's only some healthy shit. Like some fruits or like water. You know what I'm saying? You never catch me eating some unhealthy shit. But don't let me say that shit. Don't let me say that shit. Because tomorrow I might eat Takis on camera. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not here to uphold a certain self-image, so don't even let me say that shit. Talking about self-image. When you have stomach issues, you need to develop an understanding where you have issues with shame and like resentment, or like even natures which tend to hide your individuality within yourself. Because hiding your individuality is like linked to shame as well, because somebody who's not expressing themselves is ashamed of themselves. I'm like, if I was to be like, damn, I have no hairline, oh my god, and I used to be and I would be deeply ashamed of having no hairline. I wouldn't express myself. I wouldn't step out of my crib and be like, hi guys, I'm here. Because shame is like something which is also linked to you hiding. Hiding yourself is directly linked to shame. If you're like an extremely introverted person to the level you are afraid of having social interactions, you have issues with shame. That's why even a lot of introverts have stomach issues. Somebody who's socially incapable, for the lack of nicer words, somebody who's socially incapable, it's like having a lot of stomach issues, because I've been there, done that. As a 12-year-old, or like an 11-year-old, or like 10-year-old. When I used to be a little social incapable as a kid, as a baby mellow, I used to recall, I can recall, I used to have a lot of stomach issues. What the fuck was just flowing by? What the fuck? There's like a spider. Oh, what the fuck? Damn, there's like a spider gliding through space. What the fuck? Since when can spiders fly? Oh, hell no. What the fuck? But anyways, holy fucking shit, man. A goddamn flying spider. It's like gliding to my goddamn shed. What the Nah! This is ridiculous, man. What the fuck? Well, anyways. I can recall when I had individuality issues, my stomach tend to hurt a lot. When I was like in some social area, like as a 10-year-old, my stomach used to hurt because I used to be ashamed. Because that individuality mind is creating the stomach. Physical organ. But you get the drill, let's just move on. What else can hurt in your body? Let's just say your dick hurts. You have like a ball, your balls are aching. Let's just say your dick is aching, or like your pussy is aching, whatever kind of shit you are. Or like even if your ass is hurting, if your asshole is hurting, or if like your dick is hurting, if your pussy is hurting, or like your whole ass crack area in general. If that shit is hurting, you have issues with shame as well, but on a deeper level, because this is more like the root chakra. You have issues with, I guess, being safe, which is like a fundamental issue of survival. You have issues with being safe. Now you have like aches in your sexual organ area or even your asshole or something. It can manifest as your asshole aching or something. Your asshole might be pulsating out of pain or something. Who knows? Because you have issues with feeling safe. You have issues with feeling not like your life is threatened 24/7, which is also one thing which can manifest as nervousness and anxiety, especially at heavy levels of fear. When you're always in a state of fear, when you're always in the state of you don't feel safe, like somebody's going to get you. When you're always like guarded. Oh, I know he's going to backstab me. I know he's going to expose me. I know he's going to point out this about me. I know he's going to fight me. If you're always like this, if you take it to an extreme level, you tend to have balls ache. Your balls might ache, your dick might ache, your pussy might ache, or your asshole might ache. Because you are developing weird natures when it comes to having a sound root chakra. For like the lack of less Eastern Orthodox words, what the fuck? For the lack of Chinese words, man. You have like a fucked up root chakra for the lack of Indian words, you know what I'm saying? Like India and Asia, not like Indians in America, you know what I'm saying? There's like a distinction. But anyways, you practice weird root chakra natures, hence your asshole might hurt. And you wasn't even receiving some back shots inside of your asshole. Your ass hurts for no reason because you was practicing improper root chakra natures. You never feel safe. You never feel like your individuality is guarded. You never feel like you can chill without somebody knocking on your door waiting to kill you also. You know what I'm saying? It goes deep. Keyword deep, because we're dealing with the root chakra. There's like a reason why your root chakra is all the way down in your upper body. Because it's deeply rooted. Technically speaking, your true intelligence as a... Nah, don't let me go there. That's like another story. That's a whole different story. But this is why like your root chakra is like the most lowest point in your upper body. Because it's something which is deep hidden beneath the surface. Something which is like all the way down to your roots. Yeah, it's like your roots. It's like your fundamentals. Where the seed is being planted. Keyword seeds. Hence, males are able to develop sperma seeds. You know what I'm saying? It's all a big correlation. But that's that, man. The gist of it all is if you have a fucked up physical organ, you have a fucked up mind. And it goes in vice versa. It's actually in vice versa. If you have a fucked up mind and you have 10,000 minds, you don't just have the brain. You don't be like, I think therefore I am 24/7. You have different areas of your life. You have like a heart intelligence, a gut intelligence, womb intelligence, a throat intelligence, a face intelligence, you name it. You have many different intelligence. An asshole intelligence, a dick intelligence, balls intelligence, pussy intelligence, all kinds of intelligence in your mind, man. In your body, I meant to say. All kinds of intelligence in your fucking body. Know what I'm saying? So the gist of it all is before I start to go into other things, because yeah, now I like to freestyle. I like to finish one point and then I like to freestyle. Hence my title is saying health, blah blah blah, plus more. We will get into more in a sec, but let me finish this whole prologue, monologue, all kinds of logs and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually in vice versa, as I was saying. A fucked up mind creates a fucked up organ. And that shit is actually working. It is, oh my god, I need to tell y'all the story. I need to tell y'all the story. I need to spill the goddamn tea. But before that, let me drink some. I need to tell y'all the story. So, as I was saying previously, I used to have severe heart issues. I'm still not 100% healthy, but it was much more severe back in the day. Which was like 2 years ago, like 1 year ago. Back in the day, as if this was like 10,000 years ago. But anyways, 1 to 2 years ago, I used to have like kinda severe heart issues. I ain't gonna lie, it was kinda severe. And I used to go to the goddamn doctor, and I was like saying, yo bro, my heart feels like it's exploding. I think my heart is tweaking. I think my heart is like goddamn not healthy. Did you know what he said to me? As like a treatment, yeah, just chill, bro. I'm like, what? What you mean, just chill? Can't you do something? Can't you do something, man? You're a fucking doctor. And he just said, nah, you just have to chill. We don't know what's happening. See, you can't even rely on doctors 24/7. You can't even rely on medicine 24/7 because all he was telling me is to chill. I wasn't even treated medically. I wasn't even treated at all. It was like as good as not going to the doctor for me because every time I went to the doctor, he was just saying, yeah, bro, just chill. Yeah, you just have to chill and it goes away in and of itself. Yeah, bro, just chill. Just chill. Chill like that, man. Just chill. Man, what the fuck? Medicine nowadays is extremely phony. So I was left on my own to heal my goddamn heart issues. And did you know what I was doing? Some spiritual shit. Some spiritual practices. I was healing like my mind organ, which was creating my health. I was calming myself down. I was relaxing way more. I was taking care of like emotional grudges, resentment and whatnot. And 2 years later, I don't feel like I'm dying. I don't feel like I'm about to have a stroke. I don't feel like I'm about to explode. I don't feel like I'm about to explode right in front of everybody like some Arab dude in the Middle East, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that no more. I'm chill like that now. Keyword chill because I healed my heart chakra. And it manifested me having a healed heart organ. You feel me? This shit is really working. I was doing that shit myself because he diagnosed me with something which was like killing me in like the next 10 years if it wasn't healing by itself. And he wasn't doing anything to like, I guess, aid the healing process of my organ. So I was on my own. I was on my own to develop my heart because if I didn't, I would be dead in the next 10 years. But I'm actually fine right now. Yeah, I saved my own life. Yeah, I saved my own life. Woo! Yeah, boy saved his own life, for God's sake. But anyways, I was left to heal myself by myself because doctors couldn't help me because they were fucking retarded or something. I don't know what the fuck doctors are up to, but they couldn't help me. All they was telling me is to chill or something. Or like, we can't do anything. Yeah, we can't do anything. The fuck? So I was doing this, healing my mind. I knew I was spiritual. Quote unquote spiritual. Fancy ass word. Fancy ass word. Fancy ass word. Cringe ass word. So I went within and I was like, okay, my heart is physically damaged. What can I do to help my organs since doctors can't help me? So I developed something which I'm teaching right now. Healing that mind. Okay, I knew I had to heal my heart chakra. You know, your heart contains all of, like, your heart mind contains all of your reactions, comfort, yada yada yada. So I had to take care of these issues, not going into detail what kind of issues I had to resolve, but in general, generally speaking, I had to resolve my heartly issues within my mind, within my yin body, for the lack of cringer words. Yeah, my yin body, for the lack of white girl type of words. Well, anyways, that shit actually helped. That shit actually helped healing my body. Because nowadays, oh my god, I feel sensational compared to when I was like freshly sick. When I was going through it, I feel sensational. I feel goddamn sensational. To the point, every time I'm visiting the doctor, all he's saying is, bro, yeah, you're looking better. It's like a wonder. How did you do it? And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know, I'm playing stupid. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually working. That shit is actually working, and I'm the living proof. I am the living proof of this, what I'm preaching. You can heal your organ based on healing your mind. You just have to be in a routine of actually doing that shit. Because I had no choice but to be confronted with my own self because I was so sick to the point I couldn't do anything. I was just lying in my bed 24/7 at like 18 and like halfway through 19. I was just lying in my bed 24/7 sitting inside of my home because I was like goddamn exhausted and in pain. And I went within. for a year straight, and I'm still doing this shit because I'm not 100% healthy. I'm still dealing with like the repercussions and like the aftermath and whatnot. I'm still doing that shit on a daily basis. You have to develop discipline when it comes to going instead of that mind you want to heal and actually healing that shit. You have to do it on a daily basis, daily basis, daily basis, and it takes time. It takes time. You can't be in a goddamn expectation in which you like things should happen in an instant. Everything takes time. Everything takes time. Even if you take medicine, that shit is not curing your disease immediately. The same thing applies mentally. Your mental issues are not cured immediately. You have to keep on doing it and 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 enduring it to the point you actually see results, which are now tangible, which are now real, quote unquote real, because real things are things of matter, which can be perceived through the five senses, which I don't know. It's like touching, smelling, hearing, tasting, and smelling? Yeah, I think smelling. So, as I was saying, it takes discipline, it takes discipline, it takes discipline, it takes discipline, it takes motherfucking discipline. Because things don't happen in an instant. We ain't on some instant ramen type of thing right here, in which you can just develop some mechanism in which you just take water, pour it inside of your cup, and now in 2 minutes you have a full-blown meal. Fuck that shit. You have to take proper preparation and proper cycle natures to actually heal your goddamn body, to actually heal your goddamn mind. It takes repetition. Repetition. And that shit is not for the weak. It is not for the weak, ladies and gentlemen. That shit is not for the weak. Because weak-minded people always base success based on what they can see. And sometimes you can't see your success. Sometimes you can't see how you're progressing, but you're striving to progress. And somebody who's like wired to have physical results as like motivation gives up pretty easily. Let's just make an example. Let's just say you are, my most famous example. Let's just say you are, let's make a different one. Let's just switch it up. Let's just say you are obese as hell. Let's just say you are fat as fuck, man. You're like, I don't know, man. You're like a goddamn golem from Clash of Clans. You're like fat as hell, man. Let's just say you weigh like 10,000 pounds. You have like, you don't have a double chin. You have a quadruple chin. You know what I'm saying? You're like goddamn a living, how did they call it? You're like a living cow. You're like a living goddamn cow. Let's just say you are extremely obese. You are obese beyond belief. Bars. When you are obese beyond belief, all you need to do is lose weight. But that shit takes time. And if you base your working process as a success based on what you can physically see, you will give up. Because you have to hit the gym repeatedly over and over and over again to see results. And maybe you don't see results, but you're like 2 months in, 3 months in, and you don't see results. A weak ass fat person would be like, that shit is not working. Oh my god, that shit is not working. Oh my god, me hitting the goddamn treadmill is not working. Me lifting weights is not working. Oh my god, I guess I go home and eat Takis 24/7 again. I guess I just go home and eat hamburgers 24/7 again. I guess I just stop my diet and I drink 10,000 liters of Pepsi per day every day. Fuck that shit. You see? But it doesn't work that way. Your results are not measured on physical means. Sometimes things take long time. Hell, a goddamn tree takes like decades to grow. It doesn't mean that the growing process is like unsuccessful. It is like a seed grows like a couple centimeters, or like if you're like you American, seed grows a couple inches per day. But that doesn't mean the tree or like the seed is a goddamn failure. It just means it takes time to progress. It takes time to exalt itself to the heavens. It takes motherfucking time. And you can't give up so easily. You can't be like, okay, I just switch my diet to eating Pepsi, to drinking Pepsi and eating Takis again. Fuck that shit. You need to take your time. You need to take your proper patience. You know what I'm saying? Without patience and time, nothing works. Nothing works without patience and time. Absolutely nothing works without patience and time. The ultimate form of like loving yourself is giving yourself patience. Love is like patience. And love is always linked with action. Love is just not yapping about something. I love you, yeah, I love you. But in the meantime, you're fucking 10,000 other bitches. No! Love is not all about words. Love is all about putting in action, putting in correspondence, putting in things you can see. It's all about your actions. Love is linked to actions. And love is like a practical thing. You do practical things to goddamn do something because you love yourself. AKA, you losing weight now. Because you love yourself. You want to lose weight. You love yourself. You want to take care of yourself. Hence, you want to lose weight. So you go to the gym. You take proper action. You see what I'm saying? Loving yourself is linked with taking action. Anything else is for the birds. You feel me? Everything is for the birds. Everything else is for the birds. Ja, feel me? And my chat is like frozen. Can somebody type in something because my chat is frozen? Can somebody just type in something because I need to see something? Just type in anything. I'll wait. Until somebody types something in, I drink something. Just type in anything. I need to see something because my chat is like frozen. Typing in something right now would be greatly appreciated. I guess I can't see. Either I can't see or nobody's typing in my chat right now because usually I have a second device next to me and that second device is like showing my chat because after like 20 minutes in my chat starts to freeze and now I can't see shit. But who gives it? I do give it them. Who am I kidding? I give it them. I wanna see my chat, man. Or do I have like... No, man, I'm like stuck to this one device and my other device is in my goddamn room. I don't wanna go inside of my goddamn room and I'm lazy as hell right now. I feel way too comfortable in here. Even though it's like 0 degrees. You see my breath is freezing. It's cold as hell outside. But I still feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But that shall be it for the organ healing type of prologue, dialogue, monologue and whatnot. So let's just dive into some other shit. What's this right here? Green screen. What the fuck? No green screen. Remove. Yo, what the fuck? This is cool. Not retouch. Green screen. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah. Check this. What the fuck? Since when can you do that shit? Check this out. Check this out. Hold on a sec. It is not loading. There we go. Check this out. Milk! What the fuck? That shit's cool as hell. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way you can do that shit on YouTube. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I got something planned. I got something planned. Where's my goddamn photo? I'll show you my dick. No, I'm just kidding. I'll show you my huge cock. No, I'm just kidding. Not on this platform. Not on this platform. What else can I show you? Except my dick. Come on, I only see selfies of myself. I have like a narcissism type of gallery. I only have photos and drawings of myself. You feel me? Any cool photo besides selfies, man? What the fuck? There we go. The thinker. Yeah! I'm Greek as hell! What the fuck? Okay, let me remove that shit. Let me remove that shit. I don't want no Greek man inside of my goddamn background. There we go. There we motherfucking go, man. Man, that shit is cool as hell, man. Since when can you do that shit, man? Since when can you do that shit? That's fucking amazing. But anyways, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. As I search for a cool background, let's just talk for it. Let's just talk for it. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. Yeah, as I was saying, the biggest form of showing love to yourself is actually putting in the work. Is actually having some sort of discipline. Because true love is discipline and devotion. They even say love is devotion. And devotion means to do something over and over and over again and to be like committed towards something. Yeah, committed. There we go. This is cool as hell. That should be cool. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, nah, that shit, green screen, nah, that shit looks kind of goofy, man. That shit's kind of goofy. That shit is kind of goofy. Let's just keep it blank and real. See, discipline is like the highest form of self, not necessarily discipline, but like devotion. Devotion is like love in the Super Saiyan type of evolvement, in the evolution. Devotion is like love to the highest degree, or like, or rather care to the highest degree. Care to the highest degree is devotion. And if you are devoted towards something, now what? Why did it? There we go. You're able to put like makeup on your face or something. See? It's like corny as hell. You can make yourself much more beautiful here, quote unquote. See? Hi guys, I'm beautiful. I look like muddy as fuck. There we go. Now it's real as hell. Devotion is like the highest form of care and love. And that shit is like repeated through actions. Doing something over and 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 over again. Life is a game of perseverance. Life is a game of having tenacity to do something over and over and over again. Because results don't come immediately. And everybody is like judging their level of success to their results. I don't make any results, guess I ain't shit, you see? I don't make any views, guess I ain't shit, and now they give up. Because they're fucking stupid as hell, man, they're like retarded. They base their value on something which is not sustainable, on something which is not inside of themselves. If you're retarded, you place your value on things which are outside of yourself, which are like not inside of your control, you feel me? And now you become retarded. Because you need to place your value based on things which are inside your space. Because what's inside your space you can maintain and reduplicate. For an example, a lot of cringe-ass, gay-ass people like to depend on validation. But validation is something you can't necessarily rely on. Maybe somebody won't clap you on. Maybe somebody won't spit on your thing and like stroke your goddamn dick or something. You know what I'm saying? Approval is not sustainable. But what is sustainable is something within yourself. It's like having a good feeling about yourself. Having a good thought about yourself. That shit is sustainable. Because it comes from within. It comes from you. And you can produce it 24/7. So you should rely on yourself when it comes to giving yourself a sense of value. When it comes to giving yourself a sense of value, you have to say it like you mean it. When you give yourself a sense of value, you don't depend on something which is outside of you. Because something outside of you can't be sustained. Approval can't be sustained. Happiness from others can't be sustained. Maybe your bitch will cheat on you. Maybe somebody won't clap you on. Maybe you won't get 10,000 likes. Maybe you won't get $10,000 from Bill Gates. Yeah, make it rain, baby. Maybe you won't get all that sweet shit. Because you can't control others. But what you can control is yourself. What you can have an influence over is how you treat yourself. And that shit should be your motivation. That shit should be like the thing which keeps you going and going and going and going. And not looking for like, yeah, not looking for likes or whatnot, all kinds of fancy ass things. Because these things cannot be sustained. I can't count on my 106 subscribers to come up and like every damn video of mine. Or like to watch every damn live of mine. Because I don't have any control over others. I don't have any goddamn authority over others. I only have authority over myself. If you are a human right now, you are extremely weak because you don't have a lot of influence per nature, by default. Humans are like weak, spiritually speaking. You don't have a lot of control over anything. You're like at the mercy of a lot of things because like this species is very unevolved. But that's all different story. That's all different story. You need to, I'm always saying this. I'm always saying this. In physical words, invert your vision, invert your values, invert your goddamn motivations, invert your goddamn hairline, that shit is receding, goddamn reverse that shit, it needs to be proceeding, you know what I'm saying? But invert your way of living, to the point you don't look, you find, and you can only find if you look on the inside, bars! But you know what I'm saying? It actually is that way. Don't look, find. And finding is looking within. Finding is looking on the inside, Mars. You know what I'm saying? So invert your vision. Invert your goddamn outlook on life. And one thing about like health issues, a lot of nerds have glasses. Do you know why a lot of nerds have glasses? Because nerds tend to think 24/7. So they do unhealthy brain chakra mechanisms to the point they create a shit ton of tension on their head because they are thinking 24/7. And when you think 24/7, You develop a shit ton of tension. A shit ton of tension in your upper side of your body, which is like your brain and whatnot. And now you have like a shit ton of tension in your eyes, or like on your eyes, which are like crushing your vision to the point you actually need glasses because you was thinking too much, because you was putting too much focus on, goddamn it, thinking. You was practicing ill natures, and now your mind, which is like producing the body, is creating ill organs. This is why nerds have like glasses. Because they do unhealthy shit. They rely on logic 24/7. This is why they need glasses. Because you create goddamn implosion on your eyes. Shinano to dollar pilot, man. You create goddamn organ implosion when it comes to your eyes. Now you need glasses. Now you become like a living nerd emoji. Hi guys, according to my calculation, man, shut your ass up, man. Who gives a fucking damn? See, life spent purely focused on logic is like a recipe to have no bitches and friends, because you don't develop social skills. Social skills are linked to emotional intelligence. You feel me? Being alive, being alive, being alive, being alive. This is like social skills. Developing good natures when it comes to expressing yourself. And we all like heart-filled expressions. We all like somebody with soul. We don't like to watch somebody who's like this. Hi guys, today I will teach about health issues. Today I will talk about organ implosion. Today I will talk about how to heal your mind. Nobody likes that shit. You have to be alive in a certain way. Not in a certain way, you have to be alive. You have to be like animated. And somebody who's logicked out 24/7 is not animated. Is not animated whatsoever. They are not funny. They are not relatable. They are not entertaining and whatnot, man. Because all they're doing is being focused on logic. All they're doing is focus on the surface level natures of life, which happen to be logic. See, logic is super surface level. Logic is like this. I have a water bottle. This water bottle is built out of plastic. Inside of it is a little bit of water. It is white, green, and a little bluish. It is like focusing on the obvious. And that shit is boring. Boring as hell. Imagine you meet somebody who's only focused on what's obvious. Yeah, guys, nice weather today, isn't it, huh? Yeah, guys, see, they even have issues with coming up with ideas. Because somebody who's too surface level can only point out what already is. They don't have any creativity on their own. That's what's so dangerous about being being too logical. You become like uncreative, unrelatable, not funny, not entertaining, nobody would like to be your friend and whatnot. And good luck finding bitches, or like if you're a female, good luck finding a man with like a dry ass personality, with like an unentertaining ass personality. Life is all about having a nice personality, and that shit is not achieved through logic. Question: do any of y'all think Albert Einstein is entertaining? Question: do any of y'all think Neil deGrasse Tyson is like a nice person? Question: do y'all think Steve Hawking is like a cool person to be entertained by? No! Fucking no, because they don't have any swag. They don't have any juice, you know what I'm saying? These are just some lame ass motherfuckers. Doing nothing but pointing out the obvious. You feel me? Ooh! Ah! Goddamn. You see? Stretching natures, you know what I'm saying? Stretching, matching. My back is hurting because my cock is so huge or something. I think my back is hurting because my dick is so huge, man. What the fuck? My back is hurting like crazy today. Goddamn, I need some Thai massage. I need some Thai massage, lady. Goddamn, I would die for a massage right now, not for my man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, my gears, my whatnot. You know, this is like pretty much everything about healing yourself, so let's just talk about something else. Let's just talk about something else. See, life is all about having proper systems of health when it comes to navigating your life, which is like first started inside of your goddamn space, mentally speaking. Life starts with initial thoughts and feelings first. And that's like the first instance you need to track. Because if you don't have any traction over your thoughts and feelings, you will lack attraction in your life. Because you develop into a being which is completely weird. If you don't track your thoughts and feelings, you will lose your attraction. Because when you don't control your thoughts and your feelings, You will be like an individual which is chaotic and uninteresting and like a whole mess. And don't nobody likes to be around a whole mess. I don't like to be around somebody who's like a whole mess. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like weird. So attraction is built when you have proper traction about your thoughts and your feelings. And by the way, I don't have any notes. I'm just freestyling. This freestylization just came into mind. If you don't have traction about your thoughts and feelings, if you can't track your thoughts and feelings, you don't have any attraction about your own self. Because this is where attraction is starting. Attraction is starting in shadow work, if you want to call it shadow work. Attraction is starting in taking care of yourself. This is where attraction is starting, not in your physical natures, not in your bank account, not in whatnot. It is starting in your internal natures. To be more precise, it is your ability to have traction. I meant to say it is your ability to keep on track of your thoughts and your feelings. Because if you can track everything inside of yourself, you don't become an accidental being. You don't become somebody who's happening by chance, which is like chaos, a recipe for chaos. Let me do something. Give me 2 seconds. My bad, we back. But I can't see my chat now. What the fuck? Where on earth is my chat? Hold on a sec. Where the fuck is... No, I don't want to start a Q&A right now. What the fuck? No. The fuck? Let's do some... No, I don't want to highlight my... Oh my god, my chat disappeared. What the fuck? Hold on a sec. Give me another 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Part 2. Or will I? Oh no. There we go. Now I can see my chat. Now I can see my chat. Now yeah, I made it. Yay. Shout out to Mac Dank. Shout out to Open Third Eye Beats. You said your lower self will try to pull you back from your higher self. Because your lower self has so much momentum that you will build over time. Actually true. Because your lower self, what people like to call lower self. Now I can see my chat, man. I'm so happy, man. So your actual lower self, like people like to call it, is something which is like, as I was saying, it is having like control over your life. It is actually having dominion over your life because you have spent so much time in that type of mind. And when you spend a lot of time in something, it develops comfortability and strength. See, repetition develops strength. If you spend a lot of time jerking off 24/7, you are like strongly wired to watch porn 24/7. See, and this is something everybody has to fight. We all have lower natures. We all have like something, we all have some sins we spent 10,000 years on type shit to make it all exaggerate. So it's all about a question of perseverance. You need to train yourself to not have any type of emotional attachments to natures which are not helping you. This is what discernment needs to happen. You need to have proper values. Do you value being comfortable or do you value growing? And this is like everybody's battle. Shout to Mac Dank and Famous Mellow and Welcome Alchemy. You said no hot mess homies. Yeah, hot mess homies be everywhere, man. Not everywhere, but see, something in which people don't understand is you attract your liking. You attract your liking in some way, shape or form. Well, not always, because mostly you attract opposites, but sometimes you do attract your liking. And who you are surrounded by is like a reflection of yourself. People who say, yeah, I'm only spending my time with bullshit ass individuals, they themselves are bullshit ass individuals. It's like crazily weird. It is crazily weird. It is extremely weird. People be saying, oh, I'm surrounded by people who ain't shit. But if I look at their life, they ain't shit. So you had it coming. You had it coming. You had it coming. Why is my phone so muffy puffy? Let me clean my lens. But you had it coming, basically. You had it motherfucking coming. You always have it coming. Whatever you're doing, you always have it coming. So don't be like in some sort of surprise energy. Oh, how could this happen? Oh, how could this happen? See, people are bitches. Beyond actually being in a woman body. This goes for male and females. But nowadays, men are like bitches. I don't know why, but nowadays, men are like bitches. You always have it coming. You always have it coming. So you can't be like, how could this happen? You can't be like, oh, damn, how could this happen? It was your fault. It was your fault you manifested a girlfriend which looked like Bigfoot. It is your fault manifesting a girl which has a dick which is bigger than yours. It is your fault. You're manifesting a lightning strike which is hitting your house and now you don't have any roof on top of your head type shit. It is always your fault. Nothing in life is accidental. Nothing is accidental. It is not always your fault, but a lot of times it's your fault. Because sometimes we have to be real. You can't be like the cause for everything. If I see somebody who's breaking the arm, I can be like, yeah, it's because of me. It's not in that type of sense. But what you see, what you are seeing with your eyes is directly your fault. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, there we go. Now my goddamn censoration of my chat is off because sometimes YouTube is censorizing cuss words in my chat. Now you can cuss. Now you can say motherfucker and kill yourself and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all have freedom of speech in my chat. Yay! But anyways, everything is your fault. Not everything, but what you are seeing is your fault. When you see scenarios in which you always seem to experience hardship, guess which fault that is? Always experience hardship. Always experience shit which is so difficult. Yeah, it's your fault because you put yourself in that space. Because you are able to develop a mind which is producing these type of outcomes. It is always your fault. Damn, my bad. Because you develop this type of mind which is producing this type of result. You feel me? So always take accountability. You can't be like, oh, how could this happen? Oh my god. How can I always attract people who tend to be women, but they are actually men? Oh my god. Why am I always attracting transgenders? Oh my god. Why am I always attracting people who look like Bigfoot? Because you yourself look like Bigfoot. Because you yourself are ugly as fuck, mentally speaking. Because you yourself ain't shit, basically. If you ain't shit, you will see people who remind you that you ain't shit. This is like the birth of somebody who gets bullied. And trust me, I am a former bully. I know what I'm talking about. People who see themselves as ain't shit manifest others who remind them, yeah, you ain't shit. Because people treat you how you see yourself. Let me repeat. People treat you how you treat yourself. If you treat yourself with respect, others will treat you with respect. Because it is like we are waiting for somebody to reveal themselves. And if you reveal yourself in a strong manner, nobody will fuck with you. But if you reveal yourself in an insecure manner, will people like me? You will manifest people who make fun of you because you can't take your own self seriously. You can't even take your own self seriously. So don't expect others to treat you serious. It is like you get what you push out. Don't ask the world how you are seen or how you are. Reveal yourself. You don't go like, well, how do y'all see me? Do y'all like me? Do y'all support me? No! You reveal yourself. You reveal yourself. And now you get treated accordingly. When you reveal yourself, people will treat you how you reveal yourself. But if you ask others, subconsciously, not even logically, how they see you, if you're constantly worried about how others are seeing you, you're like at the mercy of everybody. You are like the slave of everybody. Somebody is saying this, you believe it. When you are like, how do you see me? And somebody says, man, I see you as somebody who ain't shit, you will believe it. And at that point, somebody else is crafting you. At that point, you had it coming. You motherfucking had it coming. But anyways, my guys, my whatnot. I think I will dip soon enough. We have like 1 minute left until I hit 1 hour. So if you guys want to ask a question, feel free to do so, because I will leave in the next minute. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be back. Tomorrow I will be back. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. Because it's the actual weekend and I'm like off university. My schedule is kind of free right now. I'll be back tomorrow. And I actually will drop another mixtape soon. Yeah, not mixtape, but like EP soon. I'll finish some heat, man. I'll finish some motherfucking heat, some heat, man. It's like every time I'm taking my projects to the next step. I got them evolve in an extreme type of fashion, man. I evolve extremely fast, man. I'm a fast ass learner. So my next project will wash my other project. And my next project will wash the other project as well. And go so on and so forth, man. I just evolve 24/7. But let me dip actually. Let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. And I'm saying I'll be back tomorrow. Snout y'all out. Thanks for coming in. Enjoy your goddamn Friday. And chill out. It's going to be a full moon soon. Full moon is coming in soon enough, man. With that being said, your boy Blazer Mellow will sign out. It was your boy. It's been your boy Blazer Mellow, the Raging Sun, the Blazing Star. And we will be right back with another one tomorrow. So yeah, y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. And I still have no outro and I still don't know how to end live stream, so let me just leave, man. That shit is awkward as hell, man. Peace out, y'all.